You've purchased a piece of property and now you're trying to decide, what do I do next? The next thing I highly recommend, especially if you're a long distance landowner and you don't plan on building your home site on there, is getting some type of gate situation, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be as formal as our gate right here set up, but you wanna make sure you are restricting access. And this is huge because if you have a road that, or even just say a long driveway entering into your property, people will take advantage of that, especially if they know you do not live near the tract. They're gonna come and dump on your property. It also becomes a potential liability issue. So simply putting some type of gate with a lock on your property is really going to reduce the amount of potential trespassers. Now, there are a few things you should be aware of. You want to make sure the gate is appropriate for your property. You do not want to just simply stick a piece of string, you know, those wire gates across your property without any type of really visible display. Usually a lot of times you'll see those wire gates that have like a PVC across it, and the PVC is, again, for the liability, to make sure it is seen, it is recognizable. You don't have some four-wheeler or any type of person just running through the gate that could potentially get kind of knocked through the wire because they did not see it, because those wires are really thin, especially around dust time or sunrise, and they may not see it. So putting that PVC pipe along your wire is going to greatly increase the visibility that you now have a gate, reduce that trespassing, and ultimately reduce the amount of, you know, people that you don't want accessing, ruining your roads, ruining your property, and dumping on your property. So that's usually one of the next steps I always recommend, is get some type of gate feature. Again, ours is a little bit more intensive. We wanted it to be an aesthetic looking gate, so we have a nice little wooden fence. And this wooden fence, although it ends right there, the whole purpose is to prevent primarily four-wheelers from going around and accessing the property. Okay, so I know it doesn't stop individuals from walking right through, but the whole purpose for us is to prevent four-wheelers from getting into the property. So that's something that you should consider if you just purchased property. Get some type of gate, close off your access to your roads to minimize trespassers. So I hope you have a great day.